You has an infinite number of sounds in it, does it not? Because it starts with E and it goes to oo, the long sound. You, and it has an infinite number of micro sounds between the beginning and the end. That's a true definition of a diphthong. You can even see my mouth change. You, totally different mouth changes with all of those tiny little infinitesimal sounds in between. That's one long sound for you. You. The second long sound for you, you has two long sounds, is just that last part when my lips are puckered. Ooh. Only one sound. No micro sounds attached to it. Just one. Ooh. Okay? So you has two long sounds, and it will come out naturally dependent upon the sound, the shape that your mouth was in when it made the sound before it. We don't have to think about if the U is going to say you or oo very often. Our subconscious just takes care of that because it's going to come out based on the shape of your mouth when it made this sound before it. Okay? The short sound for you is your mouth hangs there, your jaw just hangs there. No muscles are used in your jaw or in your tongue. Like upper, under. What's another word? Umpire, umbrella. That. Yeah, and you will spell the sound if one of the next two letters is not another vowel. Okay, so if the next two letters are consonants, or if it's a consonant and then the end of the word, you will say So let's try it. Let me share my screen. That is the tap to rule. And yeah, I neglected to do these words for you up here, but as long as we get that phonemic awareness warm up, you're golden. So let's start marking and reading these mystery words, shall we? So this first U is going to say you. By the way, I just told you that U has two long sounds. It can say you or oo. If it's the first letter and there's a vowel in the next one or two spots, so if it's long, if that first U is long, it's going to say you. Okay, it's going to sound like Y-O-O, you, or Y-O-U, you. So since that's the first letter, and I can see that it's long because there is another vowel in the next one or two spots right there. So that's going to say you. This U is going to say because there's not a vowel one or two spots away. So we have you, d, p, you'd up, you'd up. Yeah? Try yours. Okay. So we have this U making its full choice A long sound, the whole name of it, U, because it's the first letter, and that's what the long U says when it's the first letter. And we know it's long because there's a vowel one or two doors away. And then this U will say because there's not a vowel one or two doors away. So we have U-tub, U-tub, yeah? Okay, number 2. This U is going to say because the next two letters are consonants. This U is going to say because there is a consonant and the end of the word. It might sound like those are saying the same thing for two different reasons, but it's really the same reason. The same reason is the tap to rule. The reason is there's not a vowel one or two spots away. Not one right there, not one right there, not one right there, not one right there. So it doesn't matter if it's two consonants or a consonant in the end of the word. As long as there's not a vowel one or two doors away, it will say So our sounds are st, n, d, p. When you read it, don't let an R come in right here. It's going to be tempting. Okay? Because of the shape of your mouth going from that d to the sound, it's going to be tempting to let an sound sneak in there. Be in control of that spot. Don't let the R come in. So we have stand up, stand up, stand up. Try yours. Okay. If you want, you can divide it right here. If you want 2 shorter syllables to read. So we know that this U is going to say because there are 2 consonants after it. Same with this one. They both follow the tab 2 rule and make their short sound Your jaw just hangs there, makes its lazy sound This first syllable is going to say plun, plun. This syllable starting with the S is stump, stump. Putting these 2 syllables together, we have plun stump, plun stump. Now, you don't have to wait for me to know where to divide syllables. If that's a good strategy for you, then here is what you do. If there is a vowel, consonant, vowel, the consonant goes to the end. If there's a vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, you split the consonants. If there's a vowel with 3 consonants in between, the first one goes to the beginning, just like right here. There's 3 consonants in between the vowels, so the first one goes to the front, the others 2 goes to the back. All right, number 3. Now this U is going to, we know 2 facts about this U. It's going to say it's going to say its long sound. That's the first fact. It's going to make its long sound because there's a vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots. The second fact we know is that long U, when it's the first letter, makes its whole name that plan A sound, U, that first choice, U. This U is going to say because those 2 consonants after it. Same with this U. As long as there's not a vowel 1 or 2 doors away, it will say So we have U, S, S, T, Eusustum. Eusustum. Not an easy word to read. Eusustum. Try yours over here. Don't let an R come in after the T. Same thing. It's going to be tempting because of the shape of your mouth when it makes that transition from the T to the U. No R is allowed in this word. So we know that this first U, we know 2 things about it. First, it's going to make its long sound because of the tab 2 rule. There's a vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots. The second fact we know is that when U is the first letter and it's long, it says U, not oo. This U is going to say and this U is going to say because of the tab 2 rule. There's not a vowel there or there, or there or there. So our sounds are U, L, S, T, Making sure that no R sneaks in right here, which is going to be the temptation for this word, for our tongue to pronounce. We have eulustum. Eulustum. Make sure that you did not say eulustrum. There's no in that. When I just said it right there, there was an that was right there. Listen, eulustrum. Eulustrum. I don't want a right there, so I have to get rid of it. It will sound like eulustum. Eulustum. Okay, number 4. This U is going to say actually it's going to say ooh. You know how I know that? Because of the shape of my mouth when it made that R. When your mouth makes an R or an L, for instance, then it's in the perfect shape to make that plan B option 2 sound for the long U sound, because my mouth is already in that shape. For the ul, it's already kind of puckered. If you're going to make the full U sound, it has to start here. U. It's not going to do that after it makes an L. It's not going to go pull U. It's too much work. Your brain's not going to do it. You don't even have to think about it. These are just facts so that you know what's happening when you're reading these sounds. Same with an R. When I'm making an R sound, my mouth is already in that shape, so it's not going to go for you. It's just going to go through. That's why U has 2 long sounds, because it's going to come out dependent upon the sound, dependent upon the shape of your mouth. when it made this sound before it. So I already know what this U is going to say, even though my brain would have told me anyway, it would have come out naturally. But I already know it's going to say oo because of the shape of my mouth when I made the R. And I know that it's long because there's a vowel right there, 2 spots away. And this U is going to say So our sounds are f, oo, n, d. Frunud. That's not an easy sound to make, this FRU. It's kind of awkward, but you can force it if you are in control of your mouth shapes. Frunud. Frunud. Try yours over here. Yeah, same thing. Your U is going to say oo because of that L. So we know that this U is going to make its long sound because of the tap 2 rule, and this U is going to make its short sound because of the tap 2 rule. The tap 2 rule will tell you both things, if it's long or if it's short. So our sounds are p, l, oo, m, d. Plumud, plumud. Now, out of all of these 4, how many of those were you able to get independently before I came in and read them with you? If you got 1, well done. If you got 2, excellent. 3 is amazing. And 4 is don't leave me because you're too good. Okay. All right, good to know. Now, we're going to slip on down to the extra practice, and I want to know if you have any, let me clear this, any requests before I let you do these on your own. Which ones do you want me to do with you before I send you home with them? Number 9. Okay. Yeah, this one's a fun one, isn't it? Let's go nice and slow on number 9. This U is going to say This U is going to say This U is going to say Now I'm going to let you read this on your own. I recommend going one sound at a time, coming back and grabbing them, grabbing one more sound, coming back to the beginning, grabbing one more sound. Go ahead and try it, take your time, and then I'll come back and do it with you. Okay. Yeah, spelling is hard, Daryl, but if you can, join my spelling class right before this one. That will help a lot. Okay, so we know that these 3 U's are going to say right? So our sounds are l, t, n, d, Now we're allowed to make that sound. Now it's legal. And then we have a One sound at a time. La, lut, lutta, lutton, luttund, lutunder, lutundra, lutundrum. Make sure that this is an N and this is an M sound when you read it. Lutundrum, lutundrum. Ooh, that was hard. How'd you do on that? Easy, medium, or hard on the number 9? Well done. Yeah, we're getting all of the above. Definitely not easy for most of us. Okay, any others that you want me to try with you? Number 8. Okay, so this U is going to say ooh. I know two things about it. I know it's going to make its long sound because there's a vowel one or two doors down, and I go, no, it's going to make that option two, that just that ooh part of the long sound, not the whole U, because of my mouth shape. When I made the it's already, my lips are already forward, so the ooh is going to come out naturally. This U is going to say this U is going to say because of the tap two rule. Our sounds are p, o, oo, s, t, p. One sound at a time, because this one's a doozy. Pull, plu. Those first three sounds, they have to be read quickly. They have to be read fast, so it's one syllable. Don't read it so slowly that it turns into two syllables. It's not palu. Palu has a sound right after the P. No uhs. Plu. Okay? Plus, plusa, plusum, plusumt, plusumter, plusumtra, plusumtrup, plusumtrup, plusumtrup. That was a challenge. Any others that you want me to do with you? Okay, number 6. Good, Carla. That's the whole thing. You know, if you can understand it, if you can do it with me, then your brain is getting it. Even if you aren't able to do it independently yet, if your brain can grasp it when I do it with you, that is progress. That means your brain is grasping it. Okay, lots of requests for 7, but I promised 6 first. Let's see if we have time for both. Okay, so this U is going to say and this U is going to say So we have th, t, d. Thutud. Thutud. If it had only one T, it would say thutud. But there's 2, so that U has to say thutud. Right? Okay, number 8. No, 7 was the fan favorite. Let's see. This is going to say ooh. This is going to say This is going to say Go ahead and try it on your own. Don't let an R come in after the T. Control this space. It's allowed here after this T, but not after this one. Make sure you control those spots. This one's a hard one. Okay, so we had, since this is a oo, this is a, this is an we can read it. We have tur, true, troon, truna, trunus, trunust, trunusta, trunustum, trunustum, trunustum. Yes, having a hard time connecting the letters, that's common for everybody. That is why this pencil reading is so important, so that your brain can see those connections, and it just makes it a little bit easier and organized. Your brain will have a pattern. It will have an organization to follow. It will have a breadcrumbs to grasp. Every time you take a step forward, it will know what to do. So that pencil reading will really help with blending the sounds. But when they're long like that, that's just difficult. That's just difficult for everybody, regardless of if you're a struggling reader or not. Reading a multi-syllable unknown word would be a challenge for anybody. But you are understanding how to do it. How fluently you do it, that doesn't matter. How fluently you read doesn't matter. It's how much you understand what is happening in the word. That is what's going to accelerate your reading progress, is that knowledge of understanding of why those letters are there, why they say what they do, and in what order, And as long as you're in control of the sounds and not letting any in or out or mixed around, then your reading will accelerate. Okay. Reading fluency or reading fast is not an indicator of reading skill in my book, because it doesn't matter. We don't read. I'm the slowest reader when I read novels. So slow. We read to get information. We don't read to get information fast. Fast or slow has nothing to do with it. We read to learn, to get information, right? So as long as we are able to grasp what's happening within the word, then we will be able to read the word with confidence and with accuracy, and then comprehension will follow. And that comprehension is why we're doing this. All right, my friends, you're amazing. I hope you have a wonderful night. We will see you on Wednesday. Bye, everybody.